Welcome back to episode 15, right, Tim?
15.
With Haiden LeBlanc. Are you the owner of Beer Gang Entertainment?
I am. Yes, I am.
I was going to ask you that from the beginning, but I kind of forgot to
Yeah.
preview that question.
Yeah,
with
no,
you.
that's me.
Owner of Beer Gang Entertainment, rapper, YouTube show host, can we say?
Occasionally.
Okay. What else do you do?
All right. I got a book I wrote, but it's not out yet. I got to figure out how to do that.
You need a publisher?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Tim, you know some people, right?
Kinda. Yeah.
We could figure that out.
I could ask Risa. She be publishing her poetry books.
There you go.
Can ask Erica too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Erica just did her book too.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for coming on today. I appreciate
course,
you
of
coming
course.
down and coming on the show. So I'd like to learn a little more about your background of how you're kind of like me. We're intertwined in this recovery community, but we're not in recovery.
Correct,
So I'd
yeah.
love to learn how you got involved and how your I want to say existence, because really, like, we just exist in this community. We exist to make a difference, but we're not peers in it.
Yeah, true.
How you've made such an impact.
I mean, I grew up in South Boston. That's where I was born and raised. So I have family members that struggled with addiction, still struggle with addiction, and some in recovery, some who didn't make it.
Same.
So it's kind of like, I always remember, I don't know why this story like always sticks out to me, but it's not a real story. It's like one of those, like, whatever, but it's like the two twin sons who had an alcoholic dad, and like one grows up to never touch any alcohol in his life, and one grows up to be an alcoholic. And when they were both asked why, they both said because of their father. And so I just feel like I'm the other son who never touched it because I saw what it does.
So was your dad?
No, not my dad, but my uncle passed away of a heroin overdose when I was 12.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and I've had other family members who've passed away from it too, and friends even.
So we're like the siblings that just chose never to do it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Just because, I smoke weed. I smoke a lot of weed, and I'll drink, not like heavily, but if I'm out, if I'm doing something or like a special occasion, I'll
like
drink.
Recreationally.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll just stick to the weed.
Which is more socially acceptable than
Yeah.
heroin.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like I'm a responsible user. I'm still a functioning member of society, even though I smoke weed. A lot of people see weed smokers as lazy and stuff, but I be out here doing stuff.
Well, you do have a company, you have, a career,
That's true.
so it's definitely.
I also do work as an ABA therapist.
Do you
working
really?
with children with autism, for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I do that too.
What got you into that?
Just like family, and I used to do I've had a lot of jobs in my life, and I did a lot of I worked FedEx for 4 years, and that was very taxing on the body. And so 3-4 years ago, I was just looking for a career change, and I have a couple cousins with autism, and I've had people in my life with autism before too. So it was just something and it became available to me, and so I took the opportunity, and then I love doing it.
So with FedEx, is that where you met Exit?
That is where I met Exit, on the morning line, sorting packages.
And that job was just not it.
The job was fine, the job itself, but some of the managers there, the manager I had was great. He was great, but there were just some managers there that would talk crazy to you.
That's not the first time I've heard that, actually.
They would say the wild, and that's the reason I quit, because I was on the road delivering one day, and FedEx is a great company. I have no hatred towards FedEx. I love FedEx. I still get packages from there.
Don't stop delivering as well.
Don't stop working. Don't stop working with FedEx. No disrespect to FedEx, but there was just this one
story.
Yeah, there was just this one manager who, I was on the road one day, and he called me saying all type of crazy shit, and I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm coming back here tomorrow.
So it was managerial problems.
Yeah.
It wasn't the company.
Yeah, no, not the company at all. And like I said, that one guy wasn't even my manager. He was just always up in my grill, and I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not doing this no more.
Probably jealous of you for some reason.
Yeah.
That's usually how it happens.
Yeah, and so I just left and started working. I started working with adults with disabilities, and then I got it. I did that for a year, and then I started just kids and just autism.
Do you like working with children better than working with adults? Do you feel it's easier?
I know a lot of people don't respect what I do because I'm a man and it's not like some hard manual labor I'm doing. I just be having
It's
fun hanging out
still
with kids all
manual.
day. Yeah, I mean, it can get taxing, especially when they're having some big behaviors and you can't really figure out how to help them through it.
Right.
It gets frustrating on yourself, but yeah, no, it has its moments, but overall, I mean, we just have fun. We hang out with the kids because it's a lot of working lessons into like just their natural environment.
Right.
Less like schoolwork where we're sitting down and instructing the kids. We're just like, all right, you want to play with this? How do I help you learn something out of that? Even if it's not like literally like math, social studies stuff. I'm talking like even just like life skills of like, oh, you have to play near this kid just to get used to having the social interaction.
Right. And a lot of what surrounds autism is hard times of having social interaction, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's hard to socialize.
That's big for a lot of them. Yeah.
So you went from FedEx to being an ABA therapist. When did you start your business?
Oh, I started a while ago and I was like in high school, but it wasn't called Bad Gang Entertainment. But then I
Wait a
started
minute, say it again.
Bad Gang Entertainment.
Oh, he has a big accent.
I'm from Southie, I told you.
I don't sound like that though.
I'm not one of these Boston rappers that's from like Shrewsbury. I'm from Boston. I'm from South Boston, like 4th generation.
Even that. Say it again.
4th.
See?
That's a very stealthy. That's how my grandmother said fourth.
It's tough. I like, and I love it though.
I do
love being
too. I
from
think it's
Boston.
amazing. It's like the first time I've ever heard somebody have this accent. I love it.
I know. And for the record, I know some people say we don't, but like we do say wicked a lot.
You guys do.
We say
That-
wicked a lot.
that I can
I say
understand.
wicked a lot. Like it's just such a part of the vocabulary. Even like, yeah, like anything's wicked. Wicked cool, wicked smart, wicked awesome, like wicked scary. Anything's wicked.
I'm gonna start taking vocabulary lessons from you because this accent, like everyone tries to say I sound like I'm from New York. Don't know where they got that from, but I can.
I can hear it when you say New York because you have the aw. That's the New York accent. We have more of like a ah.
You guys.
With the New York is more of a ah.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be like cool, like South Boston people.
It is one of the.
Come
It
on.
isn't. I don't know what platform said it, but someone did a ranking of accents, and Boston was in the top 5. My
Alright.
favorite accent is the Australian accent. That's my Siri is set to have an Australian accent. I don't know why. I just think the Australian accent is like funny and like not funny like making fun of them, but it's like
No, I've
it's
heard
a cool
it.
accent. I like to hear the Australian accent.
I got so caught off guard one day. I called one of the residents here, and I was like waiting for the voicemail to come on so I could tell her what I wanted to say, and I hear this Australian man's voice, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, where did
Yeah.
you come out of? And I said to her, what is with this Australia? She's like, oh, I think it's so cool, and it's just like politically correct. And I was like,
Well,
what?
I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
Yeah. But like
that
Steve
was-
Irwin, like that
that
show,
was it.
his show back.
remember him?
I love Steve Irwin talking, man. Or his son Robert Irwin, who was just on Dancing with the Stars.
All right.
I didn't
this
watch
is gonna
it.
be like a new. Yes.
I didn't watch it. I
yes.
just knew that he was on there.
All right.
That's all.
I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in a long time.
Yeah. Nah, but have you seen Steve Irwin's son?
No, doesn't he have a daughter too? There's residents in there.
Okay. No, yeah,
Hi.
he does have a daughter too, but yeah, his daughter be doing the same stuff he did, but his son's the one that's more like actually on camera and stuff, like doing the animal stuff.
Gotcha. So, what does Bagging Entertainment? I want to say it like you, so I
Yeah.
can respect the brand.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Just like so when I started coming up as an artist like myself, because I don't really like to call myself a rapper, but I am a rapper. I'm not gonna lie. But an artist. I couldn't. I grew up broke. I'm not gonna lie. I won't sugarcoat that. I grew up broke, but so I couldn't afford like studio time or like music videos or all that. So I just had to learn how to do it all myself. And then one day I just kind of figured like people, and then yeah, people would start asking me like, "Oh, can you help me out with this?" or "Can I record a song at your house?" or whatever, because they knew that I did my own stuff.
Yeah.
And so I just figured, yeah, why not turn it into a business? Why not just start
so
doing it?
self-taught.
Yeah.
You taught yourself, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
And then I met my best friend Ryan in college. I only went to college for 1 year and then I dropped out. But I went and we met and he runs it with me now.
That's awesome. How many albums do you have? What is the newest one?
3, and my newest one is coming out soon. It's We Are Not the Same Part 2. But
Like
yeah, We
that.
Are Not the Same is the first one, and then I dropped Love is Vicious, and then I dropped 99, which
Okay.
is the year I was born.
All right. So I get 1 year on you.
Yeah,
I'm 98.
there you go.
So the salsa, what does the salsa symbolize for We Are Not the Same?
I paint. I like to
really?
paint a lot. I'm no Picasso, but I like to paint, and I had painted this picture of a UFO in high school, and I like took a picture of it, and I like edited it and made it into a album cover for the album We Are Not the Same, because when I meant We Are Not the Same. I mean, there's a song on the album called We Are Not the Same, but it's obviously more about like we're not living the same life, but you could obviously take that metaphorically as like, oh, we're not the same, I'm from a different planet, like some Lil Wayne type stuff. But we ended up changing it, me and my manager Derek. We ended up making more album covers, and I went with a picture of me and on stage at the Middle East in a Versace bathrobe, and we use
love
that.
Versace bathrobes.
I do too, they're so comfy. But I only have one, but I
don't have any.
I like, we went with that picture for the album cover, but when I wanted to get a tattoo for the album, I thought to reference the original album cover with this, so I put the UFO with it.
What does the UFO symbolize? Why did you choose a UFO? Like, we're not the same because you're like an alien?
Yeah, I think it's like, just like that metaphor of like, we're not the same because we're not living the same life. Like, like everyone has their own struggles type deal.
Yeah.
And like, I live my life and my experiences, and just we're not the same, and just kind of using that like if you look in the flying saucer, obviously the camera won't be able to pick it up, but there's no alien in the UFO. It's an empty UFO, or a flying saucer. So I think that when you think like, we are not the same, and then the metaphor of the alien, but also just like the idea of the flying saucer, just like the freedom of it. Because I feel like that's what's so cool about aliens and alien movies and all that stuff, is like they just be flying through the galaxies.
You know what my next question is going to be?
What's that?
Do you believe in aliens?
Okay, I believe in aliens hardcore. So I'm like, I think you're kind of foolish to believe that we're the only life in the universe, given how vast it is. The bigger debate with me is, have aliens been to Earth?
Oh, that's good.
I'd like to believe they have, and I think that would be cool. I'm not fully convinced they have, but I do believe they exist.
I do too.
I also think it's weird. One of the main things I think is weird is like, because I like some of those investigation shows from like the Discovery Channel, but like people will see a video of a UFO and they're like, oh, someone filmed a video of a UFO here. And then they'll be like, all right, so let's go back to that place and like try to see more. And I'm like, why would it be back in that place? Like, if someone saw a UFO in some place flying by, that's all it was doing, was flying by. Like, so you happen to get like you happen to get lucky and catch one flying by. Like, I don't think it's a really like productive experiment to go back to that place and keep looking.
So what do we think aliens look like? You think they look like people?
Nah.
What do you think
I think they could somewhere, but I think,
are they like AI aliens?
AI aliens, that'd be crazy. I think it would be dependent on where they come from, like what their planet is like, because they would have to adapt to the circumstances of their planet.
Do you think like there's, I mean, this is just going way out because now my mind's running with this.
Fair enough.
Do you think there's like alien families like up wherever they are? There's like
on their planet?
Yeah, like the mother, the father, the kids, the alien dog, the cat, like normal life
I think
down here.
Because there's so many. I mean, I think it's possible. Because there's just the universe is so vast. It's crazy. I mean, you could take the Hubble telescope, look at a picture, take like a very tiny portion of that picture, zoom in, and you're looking at hundreds of billions or whatever, millions of galaxies. Each of those galaxies has billions and billions of stars. Each of those stars has at least a couple planets.
Yep.
It's just, that's that much exponential.
Tim's probably like, what are you two talking about this week?
But that's crazy, dude. Like, there's so much like possibility.
There's definitely life.
There has to be
afterlife, before life, like I believe in
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm religious too.
I believe in that. But
Like I think
also,
God created the universe, and I think Earth is just like his favorite, where he put his image on,
right.
and then shit happened.
But if there's
Sorry,
afterlife,
stuff happened
I'm
in the
sorry, you can
universe.
swear. We all
Okay,
swear. This show is not like,
yeah,
you
you
know,
never know.
no, we can swear. But I definitely believe that like if there's afterlife, then there was like pre-life. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously there's so much talk about like aliens and shit that it just didn't come out of nowhere. Somebody saw something along
I
the
agree.
lines that sparked that
Yeah.
topic. It just wasn't like, you know, people woke up one day and was like, oh, that's aliens, like
Mm.
flying saucers.
Yeah, I think people just get too caught up in the idea of like movie aliens, and they're like, "Oh, that stuff's not real." It's like, well, yeah, that's a movie,
Right. That's
but there's got to
fictional.
be other life out there, because like even like Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of my favorite people. I've read a bunch of his books, but like he'll tell you like the ingredients that we're made up of are not rare in the universe.
No.
We're made up of some of the most common ingredients that exist in the entire universe. So like, yeah, and we're not even that old, universally speaking.
No.
Obviously, we're like 14 billion years old, which is hard. Like you can't even really grasp that. But like, as a planet in a solar system, and like our sun is relatively young compared to others. So like, there could have been like planets that grew life, adapted it, evolved, got to the peak of society, and then collapsed already.
True.
We don't know,
We don't know.
and we might never know. But I mean, I think it's pretty safe to guess.
But if you want to
that
get on the
it's out
mothership
there.
and take a trip to, you know, the show, come on down. 'Cause I'm sure Tim and I would love to meet
Yeah,
you. We'll have you
for
come
real.
back.
Do it first podcast with some really aliens.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so that's definitely a topic that we both agree on. What do you think is a controversial topic in society right now that people are having a hard time grasping?
I don't know. I feel strongly that AI is not going to take our jobs. They say that, but like I just like maybe some people's jobs if your job is very basic, but like
Takeable, yeah.
yeah, like I mean I know they kind of even like Wendy's kind of uses AI to like take orders sometimes at the drive-thru now.
Yeah, but do we think like
But like even like AI is not going to cook the burgers.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. If we start seeing AI slinging burgers in like,
That's crazy.
in like,
I
you
mean, I know it's
just-
possible. I've seen the videos of like YouTube videos of robots that are capable of like
Right.
making an omelet or something.
And there's
but, like I just don't
robots-
think that's gonna happen.
There's eyelash technician robots all over.
Oh, I would not trust
TikTok.
no robot that close to
I
my
mean,
eyeballs.
I wouldn't either. But they're on TikTok, and it's like, damn, if that's happening, like
Like yeah,
that's
it
gonna put
exists,
people out
but
of
it's not gonna
business.
like take over the world. We're not gonna be Wall-E. Like when they're living on the ship, just fat blobs, because like AI and robots do everything. Like that's not gonna happen.
Do we think that AI is gonna somewhat take over the world? Do you think it's not gonna happen?
No.
Period.
I mean, I think AI is gonna take over, like not take over. I know that was a bad word to use, but I think AI is gonna become more like prevalent and used by humans for certain jobs. But I just think people want to work
Yeah.
in general. Like no, like I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I've met people who have retired and they're like, yeah, I need something to do. Like, it's like, I want to start working again. Like it's not fun to have nothing to live for. And
Yeah.
like, I don't think anyone wants to live in a world like, and yeah, there's going to be some people that may try to take it, like lazy people that are going to try to take advantage of that stuff, which is cool for them. But I just think there's enough people in the world who want to work, want to do something with their life.
Right.
Even a job like mine with the ABA therapy, like AI
Yeah,
can't take
AI
that job.
could never. My
Because you
God.
have to get to know this. You learn stuff about ABA and about autism in general, and you apply that to what you do with the kids. But every kid is different, so at the end of the day, you have to get to learn
Right.
and know every kid.
And what parent is gonna trust a robot?
Yeah, like
Near a
right,
child who's already having developmental difficulties.
or like doctors and
Right.
lawyers and pilots. Like I'm
Oh
not
my God!
getting
Imagine
in
AI lawyers.
like I might get in
Imagine
a
AI
self-driven.
judges.
Oh, dude. Oh, AI judges would
Ooh,
ruin society.
We would all be in big trouble.
Like that would be awful. It's especially like depending on who programmed it.
One-sided.
Yeah, like
One
dude,
side
like if
people.
you got like just like some old racist white dude, like who,
Everybody would be fucked.
yeah, like misogynistic white, like you would like, like the guys who like, I won't get that. I don't go there. Some of the guys who have made some of the laws in this country to, advantage certain people. If they had AI back then and they were the ones programming like theoretical AI judges, I don't even want to imagine what the world would be like under that.
The world is going in multiple different directions, and there's a lot of chaos surrounded by like politics, health, AI. What do you think you have seen change the most in this community?
I would say the people are starting to care more, get more involved. I mean, I have lived my whole life not really, just trying to stay out of politics, and not because I always felt like, there's people more qualified than me and more educated than me to deal with that. Not that I'm uneducated, but I just feel like there's people that, I do stuff for the community, the homeless, the LGBT community. We, Tim's been a part of some of those like events and stuff too. But I think with just the state of the world, I mean, I have someone in my life right now who, a female someone who but she has been encouraging me to get more like educated on the political stuff and more involved because of how important it is. And even like her passion, I see that in a lot of especially younger, like our generation.
Mhm.
I see a lot of more people wanting to get involved in the political world. And I think that's good, is get people getting involved and caring, because change doesn't just happen. You got to make it happen. And that's good. That's what's going to push our country in the right direction, is our generation being as active as they are.
Because a couple of years ago, I feel like our generation was not active. We just kind of went with whatever was popular.
2016. It was 2016 was the first Trump.
Yeah, I feel like he made us.
People started
involved.
getting vocal, but with that and against Trump and whatever he said, but like they weren't really getting active. They were just being vocal on social media. And I think
a lot of people thought, oh, it's Trump, he's cool, like he's a millionaire, we're just gonna like go for it. You know what I mean? They weren't really thinking of the other candidates.
I think a lot of people were voting for Trump for
the wrong reasons.
Yeah, with their humor and their, oh, he's funny. Oh, like I think he's funny, or I think.
And this isn't to knock anybody's political view.
No.
Like you can choose your side, but this is just strictly like a question that I'm curious, because we're both around the same age.
Because that's what I think is most important, is people really paying attention to what these politicians are doing. I don't know. Have you heard of Good Mythical Morning?
No.
So it's Rhett and Link. They're this really long-standing YouTube channel. They probably got like 20 million subscribers. It's a daily YouTube show. They just play fun games and stuff. But one thing they do every election season is they encourage the people to vote like a mythical beast. And what they do is they have a website that makes it very clear and shows you all the different candidates for your specific elections and what they actually believe or what their stance is on different issues.
Got it.
Because they don't really want to encourage people to vote one side or the other. They want to encourage people to do the research and educate themselves.
Right.
Which I'm glad that I'm being personally encouraged to do now, because I think it is important. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
That's a loaded question.
All right, where do you see yourself in the next year?
In the next year, hopefully I'll have my album out. I've been delaying and adding more songs and whatnot, but hopefully that'll be out. Hopefully my book will be out. I just hope that I can get to, like, we're trying to hire more people for Bear Gang Entertainment right now. We're trying to get a social media manager, someone to handle clipping our music videos or whatever and posting that on social media, just so I can sit back and be more on focus more on the creative side, even with like the book I wrote, which is not any type of non-fit, like it's a completely fictitious book preview. I can't get too deep into it. It's about a magic summer, a regular summer camp for kids run by a magic talking bear. It's just a super fun.
I like that.
Yeah, so we wrote a book.
It's a children's book.
Yeah, I'd say like the age of like Harry Potter age.
Like teens.
preteens to teens.
Okay.
And I could see some adults being into it, but mostly that, teens area. But yeah, like the first book that we wrote, the book that's done, it's a little over 200 pages. That's like a book that it just explains the whole universe. We explained everything like that we could think someone might want to know about the universe. And that's my goal, is to be able to just sit back and just keep creating within that universe that I created. Like, and we set it up in a way that we can have all types of stories within it.
I like that. It's cool.
Yeah. So I in a year from now, 5 years from now, I hope to be at a point where that's all I need to do, is just sit back and create, and I can just live off of that. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
And I hope to see my company grow. I hope to, just be a brand that is synonymous with Boston music.
You want to tell the people where to find your brand?
Yeah, anyway, it's just Bear Gang. Oh, Instagram is Bear Gang ENT. TikTok, I always forget because I do not use TikTok. I'm sorry. I always have to ask Ryan. But it's either Bear Gang ENT or Bear Gang Entertainment. No dashes or underscores or anything. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Haiden_LeBlanc. And that's, I post access to like all like other social medias through there. And Facebook. I try to be active on my Facebook page because I have my personal page and then I have my public page. Okay. I try to be pretty active on my public page just to at least update people. And right now, Bear Gang is having an October sale. I'll shout that out. Not to be on my phone, but I want to double check. Okay. I want to double check the prices just because. Yeah, right now the discounts. We're doing music videos that are usually $1,000. We're charging $313 for the month of October. Photo shoots are $131 for October. They're usually $500. And event coverage, which is 8-hour full coverage, picture and video for an event. Usually $1,500. It's on sale for $1,313 for October. All October.
October. Well, October's going by fast. So if you need any of your entertainment needs, hit up Haiden and Bear Gang Entertainment.
Absolutely.
This wraps up episode 15 of
Thank you for
Resilience
having me.
Unscripted. Bye.